But this shit real life, boy. My life, nigga, I just fucking killed my baby mama, bro. I just killed my child mama, bro. Nigga don't understand, but like, on TV, nigga, like, somebody you took care of, somebody you made sure was straight, bro. She went against me, nigga. The first time my baby mama tried to go against me, nigga, on my baby, nigga, the first time she tried to go against me, I took a plea.
She thought they were getting back together. That's reportedly what he told her, that he wanted to fix things, that he missed her, that they could still be a family for their child. She believed him enough to meet him. That's the last confirmed thing we know about her final hours. Somewhere between that message and the next morning, a man who once told her he loved her decided she was more useful to him dead than alive, because in 5 days, she was supposed to stand in a courtroom and tell a jury the truth. She never got the chance. Neither did the people who loved her, who are now raising her child without her and without a single day in court to show for what happened to her. Her name was Kari. Some reports list her as Adriana Grant. The two names show up in different places, and nobody's confirmed which one was actually hers. Either way, Montgomery knew her as a mother, first and always. 2 kids, present in their lives. The kind of person friends describe as someone who showed up. The man on the other end of that reconciliation message went by Lee Spell online. 15,000 followers, years of posts, a whole persona built on being seen. And whatever his real name was, that's disputed too. None of it mattered as much, in the end, as what he was about to do with that audience. They had a child together. They had history. And somewhere in that history, Ari ended up knowing something Lee Spell needed her to forget. Back up 8 months. September 2024. A 25-year-old named Terrell Fuller is shot dead on a residential street in Montgomery. Nothing unusual about the neighborhood, nothing that marked it as different from any other quiet afternoon, until it wasn't. Police release almost nothing. No suspect, no motive, just a name and a tip line. 3 months of silence later, they make an arrest. Kentarius Burden, 22, charged with Fuller's murder. He's already in custody when they find him, picked up on a robbery he'd allegedly committed less than a day after killing Fuller, as if one crime just rolled straight into the next without a pause to think about it. Burden's held without bail. A trial gets scheduled, and a trial needs witnesses. That's where Ari comes in. By spring 2026, she's reportedly named as a witness in the Fuller case, someone prosecutors are counting on to help put Burden away. And Lee Spell, according to what he'd later say himself, knew exactly what that meant for him. Not because he was on trial, because of what she knew and who she might tell. He'd been through this before, apparently. A prior situation where testimony against him cost him a plea deal. A detail he brought up himself later, like a man rehearsing his own defense in advance. He talks about it like an old wound.
Yeah, so she didn't do it, nigga. That's how bad it hurt me the first time. The first time it hurt me so bad, nigga, I took a plea deal. I was willing to go do 5 years in prison, nigga, just so it didn't show, like, just so that shit didn't hit the net, just so folk didn't know, like, boy, your baby mama testified on you, nigga. I took a plea deal. But it hoe was that mad that we couldn't be together, nigga. Like, that mad to the point where she was willing to testify on me, fool. I'm talking on a murder case. She ain't got no knowledge of a fool. She went and told these folks I came to the house throwing up. Nigga, I shot so many niggas.
He does not talk about it like a warning he should have listened to. So he does what men like this do when they run out of better ideas. He reaches out. Reconciliation. The old routine. I miss you. I want us to be a family again. Come meet me. She says yes. 5 days before she's supposed to testify, Kari agrees to meet the father of her child. She doesn't come back. What happened between that meeting and the next morning has never been officially laid out. No confirmed timeline, no released details on where or how. What we do know is what came after, because he made sure everyone would. Hours later, Lee Spell goes live on Facebook. Not shaken, not panicked, composed. The way someone sounds when they've already decided what they're going to say and how they want to say it. 15,000 people are watching And he starts talking like a man giving an interview instead of a man who just ended someone's life. He tells them he killed her. He tells them why. She was going to testify, he says. Monday. 5 days that had already become 4, that had already become none. He talks about the plea deal he took last time someone testified against him, how much it cost him, how he wasn't doing that again. He brings up their child, says he's the one who actually showed up for that child. Somewhere in there, the reasoning stops being about a courtroom and starts sounding like something older, resentment, ego, a man who couldn't stand the idea of losing control of his own story. Because that's really what this was. Not just a witness problem, a story problem. Ari knew a version of events he didn't want told. So he decided the version where she says nothing was worth more than the version where she lives. Bold strategy. Solve a legal problem by creating a bigger one, live, in front of an audience. The stream doesn't stay contained for long. It spreads the way things spread now, clipped, reposted, shared into group chats before anyone official even knows it exists. People who knew Ari are watching it happen in real time. Strangers are watching too, stumbling into a murder confession between unrelated posts on their feed, with no warning and no way to look away fast enough. Somewhere in the middle of all of it, Lee Spell stops talking about Ari and starts talking like a man narrating his own ending. He doesn't get arrested. He doesn't get the chance to explain himself to a detective, a lawyer, a judge. Hours after the broadcast, he's found dead in a Montgomery cemetery. His own hand, his own choice, the same way he chose the camera and the platform and the timing of everything that came before it. He built the whole sequence himself. The message, the meeting, the confession, the location. Every decision was his, right up until the last one. And that last decision made sure nobody else would ever get to decide anything about what happened to him. No trial, no verdict, no courtroom moment where someone stands up and says, on the record, that what he did was wrong. He didn't just take Ari's life, he took the ending everyone else was owed. There's no trial to close this case, no jury, no sentencing, no moment where a room full of strangers agrees on what happened and why. What's left instead is paperwork. The Montgomery Police Department and the county coroner working to confirm cause of death, close the file, and eventually hand a family a report instead of a verdict. That's the whole outcome, a report. Meanwhile, the case that started all of this hasn't gone anywhere either. Kentarius Burden is still sitting in custody, still waiting on a trial for Terrell Fuller's murder, a trial that just lost a witness prosecutors were counting on. That doesn't automatically kill a case. Evidence can stand on its own, but it does mean the state now has to make its argument with one less voice in the room, because the person who might have helped convict him is gone, and the man who killed her made sure of it before anyone could stop him. 2 homicides, one connects to the other. Neither one has an ending that looks like justice. What's actually left behind doesn't show up in a case file. A child, now growing up without either parent, one taken, one gone by his own hand rather than face what he'd done. A family that has to carry a loss that played out, in part, on camera for an audience that never should have existed. People who knew Ari and watched that stream in real time, who can't unsee it, who are dealing with something that has a name, secondary trauma, even though nobody handed them a diagnosis or a support group for it. 15,000 followers watched a man perform his own downfall like it was content. Somewhere in that number were people who actually knew her, people who had to find out that way. Kari was 5 days from doing something hard, standing up, telling the truth, following through on whatever it was she knew, and whoever she was willing to tell it to. That's not a small thing. People don't usually get killed for planning to keep their word. And the fact that it happened here says something uncomfortable about what it can cost to simply agree to testify. She didn't get to Monday. Nobody involved got the ending they were supposed to get. Not her family, not Fuller's, not even the version of accountability the system is built to provide when someone dies. What's left is a name, a child, and a live stream that 15,000 people can't forget. If you or someone you know is in a relationship that doesn't feel safe or is a witness in a case and feels threatened, help exists. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is available 24/7 at 1-800-7997-233. Victim Connect can help you find local resources at 1-855-4-VICTIM. Fair use. Notice: this video is for educational and commentary purposes only. All footage and images used fall under fair use guidelines as protected under Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act. CTA. If you enjoy true crime content, make sure to subscribe to Love to Death channel for more shocking cases, in-depth investigations, and updates on stories like this one. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload.
Shit, bro. Deserve this shit, bro. Nigga, I know I'm finna die. Nigga, God ain't gonna repent me for none of this shit I did, nigga. I let my emotions get the best of me, though. Talk, nigga, my son needed somebody, nigga. I took the one somebody who could have been there. This shit crazy as fuck, though. Imagine that shit, though, bro. Like somebody you been there for. Ain't nobody gonna feel me, though. You gotta imagine that shit, bro. You gotta imagine that shit. Somebody you gave your all to, nigga. When me and this hoe broke up, nigga, I still paid this whole rent, nigga. Still, I ain't have to do that. Nigga. The detectives and them ain't offer her nothing. Just because me and her couldn't be together, this hoe willingly went down to the CID room and told them I came to her house and I throwed up and I was the one who killed. Like, come on, bro. You ain't supposed to did that, bro. I ain't saying you probably took off for me on no murder case, but you ain't have to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, accountability, nigga. Kari is burden. He locked up for September, if I ain't mistaken, September the 14th, nigga, 2025, 2024. One on murder, nigga. I did that. I killed, bro. Kidari, Screeter, Gabriel deserve this shit, bro. Nigga, I know I'm finna. Boy, this shit real life, boy. My life, nigga, I just fucking killed my baby mama, bro. I just killed my child mama, bro. Nigga don't understand, but like, on TV, nigga, like, somebody you took care of, somebody you made sure was straight, bro. She went against me, nigga. The first time my baby mama tried to go against me, nigga, on my baby, nigga, the first time she tried to go against me, I took a plea deal so she didn't do it, nigga. That's how bad it hurt me the first time. The first time it hurt me so bad, nigga, I took a plea deal. I was willing to go do 5 years in prison, nigga, just so it didn't show, like, just so that shit didn't hit the net, just so folk didn't know, like, boy, your baby mama testified on you, nigga. I took a plea deal. But this hoe was that mad that we couldn't be together, nigga. Like, that mad to the point where she was willing to testify on me, fool. I'm talking on a murder case. She ain't got no knowledge of a fool. She went and told these folks I came to the house throwing up, nigga. I shot so many niggas. There ain't no reason for you to say I went and throwed up, nigga. How many niggas done felt this bitch? I ain't throwed up. Nigga done felt this bitch so many times. So why the fuck would I start throwing up today, bro? You hear me? Man, cuz, listen, bro. If y'all niggas come down this bitch out, if you fuck me, I love you, go, it ain't gonna be no more, bro. I can't live with knowing I did no shit like that. I can't live with knowing that I whacked up for trying to go against me, bro. They go a lie. Nigga, I took care of my child, nigga, on TV. Nigga, I took care of my child, nigga. She ain't did nothing. She ain't buy my child no clothes, or shoes, or nothing. Nigga, I bought all that. I ain't no guy, nigga. I don't want none of my homeboys getting on their bed acting like I'm a guy, nigga. I ain't no guy, nigga. TB, nigga, so many niggas dead right now. On my baby, Gabriel Williams, whatever his name is, I whacked them on TB, nigga, 2